Alright, so you guys have boxes and it has fuses in here that you pull, right, for your lights?
Yeah.
So, and then it goes, you have wires connected to your fixture or whatever. If you check here and you have 1 amp, if I stick my amp probe in there, I see that I have 1 amp. Do I know if my fuses, does that tell me if my fuses are good or not?
No. Oh, if you have 1 amp of current, yeah, your fuses are good.
Why? How do I know?
Because you couldn't have current without.
I couldn't have current without a return path. So if
So
this
you know both fuses have to be working.
source and then return. So if you guys open up a light fixture or one of these fuse blocks, you check, oh, I got amps. I got 1 amp on this one.
You know that light's burning too.
You know the lights will. It may or
or-
may not be working. But you know your fuses are good. You don't need to check your fuses unless it's possible that it's shorted out somewhere in your fixture. But it's not very likely. You'll see more current than 1 amp. But if you have fuses, you check your amps. Yeah, I got 1 amp on this fuse, or going through this fuse. I know my other fuse is good. Also, depending on what is wrong with your fixture, whether it is the capacitor or the starter or the lamp, these all will be a different amount of ampacity on your meter. So you check your meter, oh, I got, and I don't know what it is, you have to find that for your facility. If this is 1.3 amps, and this is 1.5, and this is 0.5, I don't know what they are, but each one is going to be consistent. If you have a bad starter, it's 0.5. If you have a bad capacitor, it's 0.13. If you have a bad lamp, 0.15. Every time you go there, you get to check your amps. Oh, my fuses are good, and I have a bad capacitor, or my starter's bad, or my lamp's bad.
That's a good tip right there. You know, I used to just check voltage here, voltage here, voltage here, voltage, and didn't know nothing. I mean, I might have learned the fuses are done after 4 checks.
Yeah, it's something that you want to try to start doing. Your meter may not be sensitive enough to check for that amount of ampacity. So maybe the T5 will not work for you, but I don't know, maybe it will. I'm not sure how many amps you have. This is what I used to do for highway lighting. We would have like 0.5 amps. I'm like, oh, I know that's my capacitor's bad, or my starter's bad, or my lamp's bad, based on how many amps it is. If it is 0 amps here, and I put my tester up there, oh, it's 0 amps. What does that mean? It could be the fuse. It could be no power.
I mean, no power. Yeah.
It could be an open somewhere. Maybe not just a fuse, maybe a wire got disconnected. It could be a lot of things. So at that point, then, if I have no ampacity, I'm like, all right, what's going on here? Check the voltage going in, check the voltage going out, and then I'm probably going to find a blown fuse, especially if it's the ballast. If the ballast failed, it's going to blow the fuse. If the starter capacitor failed or the lamp failed, it may not blow the fuse. So if your lamps are starting to cycle, what does that mean? It goes on, goes off, goes on, goes off. What does that mean?
It means the bulb's no good.
It means you need to replace your bulb. If you don't, your starter's going to go back.
Eventually, it's on and off, on and
Yeah,
off.
it's good. You're putting more cycles on it. So when your lamps start to cycle, you need to replace those. Sometimes when the lamp is out, you just replace it and it works fine. And you would think, well,
That's what you want to happen.
My starter's maybe not working, or my ballast blew, or whatever. Sometimes it's just off because your lamp doesn't work anymore. And it sounds like a lot of your fixtures have been changed out to the lamp has a starter inside the lamp, right?
Yeah.
So I guess that would eliminate this, but I guess not all of them have been that way.
No,
right?
not all at once. No.
Okay, well, it's hit and miss. You guys have any questions about this stuff? Is this going to be helpful for you in your?
No, I learned something. I really did. Yeah, thank you.